icy and chilly back in the great state of Florida in Lakeland at Joker Marchant Stadium with the first one coming your way here on Valley Sports Detroit. And Todd Jones, I'm Matt Shepard. Honored that you're with us here on this view to come here to Detroit. Nick Maton, what are we going to see?
Yeah, and you got Nick Maton, and he's playing mostly middle fastballs, and he hit the home run yesterday, another ball hard. Anyway you look at it, Nick Maton with a golden opportunity here for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's true. We got Spencer. He's going to kind of come in as a piggyback 3 or 4 innings as well.
Time again, when they're in the zone, both are very effective here on Valley Sports. Glad you're with us and hope you can stick around for the
Well, you kind of get choked up when you lose the piece. Stood and did not skip a beat. It was a beautiful thing, a little off key. It's great to have you aboard. Spring training Tigers baseball. Gorgeous day here in Lakeland. We have been spoiled with the weather. Looking really good. They've used the long ball to their advantage. 5 meetings between Detroit and New York this spring. This is what Tigers fans as usual, and the Yankees are well represented.
You're getting into the meat and potatoes part of the spring training. Watched them again today. They have pulled out special, have good performance on them. Scott Harris is coming in, going to be prepared for a different type of game. The Tigers ready.
I liked what A.J. Hinch said today. He said his players have seen you've got to get into good counts, and everybody, you players who are disciplined enough to make sure they get in those good counts.
I think and to get some opportunities here early. I think they were in the big leagues to have people who are unable to about that saying and what it really means. And
will join us here in the booth as well, and we'll be talking with A.J. Hinch. Windows giving us a look at the Tigers television schedule again against the Yankees. The Monday game can be seen. Our good friend is the 30th in Tampa. Well, let's take
John's surgery, missed all of 2022, but he watched him once already. I sat right behind the evaluates. He's a perfectionist, and we'll have to work through that today so they can get ready for the season, and he'll be in that rotation.
Left field to right field now in this one. Nick Maton doing the catching for Spencer Turnbull. Here's the Yankees batting order presented for the last 3 years, and Billy McKinney at the bottom of Aaron Boone.
Here we go. He's got so much movement. Maybe give him a easy ground ball.
His first pitch is poured in. Tigers fans know all about Spencer Turnbull and the fact that he fouled away. So working his way back.
The scar, they cut nerve endings as they go in. It takes years, and you have to find when to push. And every other guy's had TJ surgery. There's a nice slider right there. Good spin rate on that. You can be sure.
And development when you're coming off surgery. Facing those.
Like he threw one in his last outing. He gave up a run and he hung.
Off the left.
I don't know if really it's doing its justice, but close down in the diamond. You can see that ball is going down quick. And his sinker is a little different.
First dig of the afternoon. That was in the dirt.
Down in the zone.
The middle for Kreidel. 2 away.
Tell, but this pitch is just going straight down, and as the ball is just going straight down and weak contact.
Trammell time and time again about Kreidler used to be impressed. This one yanked foul by Aaron Hicks.
They could really. He's got to go to AAA, right?
Yeah.
And some are going to could by the end of the season be totally changed by that time. The best field and outfield defense that we can.
Versatility is so important, and it's not just the Tigers. It's not in just about every camp you talk.
Go, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, ability.
That's a 14 pitch. Is a relaxed atmosphere, isn't it? People jitter in RBIs for the Tigers so far this spring was 7. Nick Maton yesterday. Field. LeMahieu shields his eyes and gives way.
Yeah, and the Tigers saw Severino when they went over at the top of the zone and is developed.
Allowed 3 earned runs. Green fly ball to left. And a can of corn for Aaron Hugh at one corner. Billy McKinney at the other. Isaiah Kiner flexibility.
And I saw some early swing to establish his control and his feel for the mound.
7th no decision, but he had that pitch calm on. 2-1 to Spencer Torkelson. Rafael Ortega is in. He's got it. Quick in Lakeland. Green sends one way back, and it is gone. Father and son together than baseball. Top of the second here in Lakeland today. But he said something, AJ, to me earlier that I found really interesting. Of getting me better, wanting to make me better. What does that tell you?
Great feedback that our message is coming through, that we have, really like Miggy has got to find a way to get better. You have to find a way to find first pitch strikes and pitching into leverage. So veteran player like
the game. What is the
well, great question. I mean, individually, I think the biggest challenge, even Turnbull today, he was in my office an hour before the game, and we were face before. And plan is the urgency is the biggest thing that you can see a team that evolves from the competition. And for me, I think that's the fastest the guys put it into play. Better results come.
Yeah, I was going to be very detailed at every base. They third. That was the first move, I believe.
Right.
And
it's a run that changes the face of a game. And now everybody would say, oh, its job is to get into the throwing lane. It's a legal play. You're supposed to hit it like a crazy rate. But you can come in 5-10 feet. I did that as a station today with the players, because you can talk about it all you want.
4 from Spencer Turnbull. And how much do you have to massage the mental
throw for him? The ball's taken off. He's missed bats. Seeing him on using his pitches the right way.
He's got such good stuff down. It's unhittable, and yet pitchers still tend to want to.
Hopefully it's true right now. Sitting pretty much right down the middle and bridge. We can't be trying to paint epically. He's got too good of stuff to fall behind and walk guys.
That's my teammate Kirk Gibson.
That was there.
Stretching.
No mask, right?
Yeah. Big wheel. Big curve. Nick Maton leading off the Tigers second.
Well, here's the deal. You see good pitches and can hit the velocity fastball. He's going to in last year with the Phillies.
And the first 4 go in order. Third home run of the spring for Maton on the field, but in the clubhouse so far. From Philly, who came over in the trade, Matt Vierling, Michael Loren.
No.
Foul.
We've been looking at a lot of the numbers and things happen on the field. I'm to the new players, and I'm serious. I could hardly wait to ask him. I said, what do you?
I think AJ Hinch said as much as Austin Meadows. He's barking a little bit more, right?
Right.
That was the trade. Is that Cody Clemens? Really good chance. That's
high-level team. Dave Dombrowski's trying to get players that goals, and so is Cody going back. And
good haul for the Tigers. You're going to get players. Granted, they're going to move around a little bit, and they're going to get a little Vierling a little banged up right now. Coverage trip with a knee injury.
You want to not Eric Haas last year. He really on the front foot.
The one that ball is drilled and gone. Eric.
Boy, that was on cue. He's been pulling off and not drifting, and he just executed.
Look at Aaron Hicks. No need. Akil Baddoo rolls one over 5 there. And a sliding attempt comes up empty. In that regard.
We can take that into the spring training as well as the regular season.
LeMahieu able to throw. Harris talks about that when we come back.
May not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit.
Integral to my vision for this organization is I believe that the strike zone disproportionately and how many pitchers you're going to have to use throughout a series dominate the strike zone on both sides of the ball, and we want to.
It was 2.3. That ranked 24th. Only one had a winning record, and that was the Cardinals, but they couldn't overcome. So the top, he knows if he could that they're gonna improve. These are indicators. Now, how they do it, we'll get into that as we.
Harris also said we believe the quickest way Scott Harris plan. Carlos Narva.
But on the other side, we talk about our ratio. Average is still, and they weren't even close. Here you can see of the 10 teams with the highest, teams with the best hitter to walk ratio.
Striking or are walking more than they're striking out from it.
If you walk less, considerably, okay, this is the way I look at it. I mean, nice guys in the head, winning the battle, strike, the rate.